Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with a screenwriter's rant on hidden assets. The first official trailer starring PatMcKenna in a story about terrorism, I guess. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 8. Available at Amazon.com. Kindle Unlimited is free. Right, Little Joan? Yes. Okay, so this is your main character. She is the terrorism hunter. And there was some terrorisms. So she is hunting for the terrorist. And here she is towing a car and searching a house and going through papers. The Telegraph seems to like this. I think this was produced in the UK. And then she goes, I think, to a foreign country where instead of Garda on her bulletproof vest, it says Polite. 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 So I don't know. I'm guessing Germany, France, maybe. So they have to team up to find the terrorist. And they only have a certain amount of time. And here are the percentage of, I don't know, cameras or something. Crisply written, says the Irish Independent. I don't know. It looks like your typical thriller with a bunch of actors and actresses I've never seen before. Taut thriller, Irish Sun. Maybe it's Irish. Is it Irish? You know, Garda. Oh yeah, it might be Irish. Okay. So Irish people hunting down terrorists and a woman there. And here are some other actors. I mean, the trailer really didn't tell me much. And then there's this scene where it's like they run a company and it's like, well, we don't want to be connected to this or no one will do business with us. But they talk in these very general terms that tells me it's not a very good script. But that all being said, I like these kinds of movies. They're usually pretty watchable because they have action in them. See, there's some action. And there's usually a time limit. I like the name. The trailer is okay. It's a little heavy on this. A little heavy on quotes. A little heavy on telling me that it's good and not showing me that it's good. That's why I'm a little hesitant to totally recommend it. Now, it doesn't help it for me that it's in, I think, Ireland, because then I'm like a little lost as to the places and the other factors, because that may be lost on someone like me who doesn't live there. But everybody seems to like the movie. Everybody in the trailer likes the trailer. And I'm not familiar with PatMcKenna. So, I don't know. It looks okay. I mean, guys with guns, they're cops. There's a big terrorism scene at a fashion show here. See, there's a big fashion show, and a guy standing in the show blows himself up. There doesn't seem to be a lot of people at this fashion show, though. But there he is with the button, saying his final prayers. I mean, I guess it could be good. Terrific. Propulsive and it's satisfyingly gritty. Okay. I guess. I don't know. It's missing a little something. It's missing a little something because the cops look a little too real. Look how tired this cop looks. Look, no offense to the actress. She looks a little long in the tooth to be fighting terrorists. And I'm not... See, again, this is me being an American. In America, the cops in the uniforms are the cops on the street who are doing all the heavy lifting. And, they're not dressed like that. That, to me, looks like a uniform, like you should be twirling a baton and wearing a bobby hat. But I guess this is regular cops in Europe, the brass, and these are the plainclothes detectives. Or in Ireland, I don't know. I wish it was a little clearer. It kind of hints at everything that's in this movie, but not specifically. I mean, other than the terrorism, I don't really know what the hell's going on. And for the terrorism, it usually is supposed to be specific to a political ideology, right? So when you say terrorism, if you're going with generic terrorist, you might be going with someone from like the Middle East or a famous terrorist organization, generally in the Middle Eastern region. Maybe there's a few others that aren't as, depending on the time period, it could be the IRA, but I don't think so. Um, I don't know. She finds something in a cargo container. I mean, it could be a few different countries, but I mean, the ones Americans are familiar with are in the Middle East. I know there are terrorists in, say, India, but it's the terrorism is political, so it's very important to outline those politics. I think in your screenplay and in the story, and therefore in the trailer, or at least hint at it. The guy who blows himself up, I mean, he could be Arab. He could also be Latino. Now, there aren't a lot of Latino terrorists these days. I mean, if you go back to the 80s, there were more. Maybe. But, I mean, and it is Ireland, so I don't know. It's just not enough info here. In a movie that is complex, it looks a little reductionist here. The production values are okay. The actors seem okay. They don't seem particularly thrilled to be in this movie, but they seem okay. I don't know. There's just not like a really exciting scene here. I mean, there's the guys on the motorcycle are kind of cool with the gun, but I don't know. I guess my bar is too high for this movie. Born Identity kind of stuff with Matt Damon jumping across buildings and smacking people in the face and shooting people all at the same time, and explosions. I mean, give me one explosion. Anyhow, it's called Hidden Assets. Do we have a date on this thing? Oh wait, here we go. A team at the Criminal Assets Bureau led by D.S. Emmer Berry. See, all that, I don't understand what any of that is. I assume Emmer Berry is a name, which I guess is Iris. D.S. Emmer Berry. I don't know who that is. Discover that a small-time drug dealer has been receiving diamonds as payments from an untraceable source. When the diamonds turn out to be linked to a series of bombing, singular, series of bombings, should be plural, in Belgium, Ermer is reluctantly forced to team up with the Belgian police commissioner to uncover the truth and prevent another bombing. Okay. Hidden Assets is co-written by PatMcKenna, one half of the writing duo behind Kin. Oh, I vaguely remember that movie. What the hell was that? The series. Oh, it's a series. See, why don't you say that in the title? Hidden Assets TV series. That's what it should say. Acorn TV. I don't know what that is. Does it have to do something with Acorn, the organization? Probably not. Acorn TV. Okay, so it's a TV show. So I guess it's sort of like a thing where the whole first season is about one mystery. Finding the bomber. All right, that changes it a bit. So it's not, I'm not doing a 3-act breakdown then. Although across a season, the breakdown would be something like, she traces the bomber to Belgium, then has to go to Belgium, falls afoul of the Belgians, and then has to team up with them, and then together they're wacky. Well, it's not wacky, but their various ways of doing things conflict a little bit, but eventually they get on point and find this guy and kill him. And there's a lot of near misses, and they catch a suspect and he dies, or they're talking to him while he's dying. It's typical stuff, right? Typical stuff. And then at the end, they stop the bomber. PatMcKenna is in the credits. He's a co-writer. But is he one of the actors too? All right, now I have to look up PatMcKenna, because you people can't put enough information in a trailer. All right, let's do this on Excosia. Here we go, IMDb. There's PatMcKenna. Was he the other guy? He is a writer and producer. No, he is not an actor. Kin. Damn it, I remember Kin. What the hell was Kin? Guess it was a TV show. 8 episodes. Don't remember what it was. He also worked on EastEnders, The Musketeers, Red Rock. A bunch of stuff. Okay, so he does a lot of, looks like he does a lot of UK TV. Alright, so hidden assets. So the true hidden asset here is this trailer, which you just don't tell me things. Please tell me things in your trailer. That's the whole point of the trailer. That's why I do the trailer analysis. And people say, oh, you missed this, you missed that. That's because the trailers aren't clear. Do you see how unclear this trailer is? This could be a movie. I'm not familiar with all these settings and things. Okay? I don't have Acorn TV. I don't even know what the hell channel that is. All right? That's why you put this on YouTube, to educate people about your product. Okay? There's not even a mention. I mean, this is IGN putting up the trailer. They're the one who put in probably extra information. This should be you, producers. This should go on YouTube. It should have all the information. It should have. Here's what it should have. Number 1, what it is. Movie, TV show, miniseries, whatever. That's number 1. Number 2, the title. Number 3, the stars. Number 4, the talent, other talent involved. You know, the major players, the director, probably the writer, probably the producers, if, you know, anybody with a name. And then a synopsis, 1 or 2 sentences is fine. The year, and where the hell it's going to be on, and when it's going to be on. And if you don't know exactly when, give us an idea. Coming soon, coming this summer, coming this fall, whatever. All those things, you cover all those bases, we're good. We're good. My frustration. Anywho, hidden assets. It looks acceptable. I mean, I'm not excited enough to go hunt it down, but if it was on, I'd probably watch it. You know? If I caught the first episode, maybe I get sucked in. I don't know. It's you didn't make it easy for me on the trailer. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for more base takes, a Hollywoke hot take, and a news blast. We'll see you in the next one.